Hey guys, what's going on? I had my doctor appointment this morning. About almost 3.5 hours ago. Yeah, I'm looking at my clock now and trying to figure it out. So I saw my new cancer doctor, because the one I had, if you guys remember, he retired from the hospital, going from the clinic to the hospital, back and forth, really, it was getting hard on him. And not that he was like old, but, okay, being a doctor, yeah, that does take it out on you. So my new cancer doctor, for those of you who I was more or less talking about, really nice, really, really super nice guy. Kind of funny too, okay? For those of you who know, my birthday is coming up, okay? Now, all right, let me backtrack, okay? He knocks on the exam door that I'm in, and because of the virus, okay, we're both wearing our masks, right? So he's holding paperwork in his hand, and he does the elbow. He does the elbow shake, So yes, that's how we greeted each other today. So, okay, he's, going through everything, blah, 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 ask me questions about this, that, and whatever. And then notices that my birthday is coming up, right? So he said, and I'll break it down. Well, okay, for those of you who know how old I am, he said that I am and 13 years experience. And I'm like, no, I'm 63. And he goes, right, you're 50 years old with 13 years experience. And I'm like, oh. I mean, okay, hello, duh. I had a blonde moment. So I countered back, and I'm like, well, wait. Can't I just say that I'm 21 with all this experience? And he goes, okay, I'll give you that one. He was like, okay. But yes, he even though, you're not supposed to touch, okay, he did, congratulate me by hand, okay, and then immediately grabbed the hand sanitizer that was sitting on the desk and put some in his hand, put some in my hand, and yeah. But he's really nice, and I'm glad. I mean, yes, okay, I was a little scared, well, quote, scared of not being able to see my doctor anymore. Of course, he did retire. Well, he left the hospital, okay. But it was like, okay, come on. I mean, I had you for 2 years. The doctor he transferred my case and everything, all my records and whatnot. The doctor he transferred everything over to is in the same field, hematology and oncology. So it's like, okay, cool. It's not like my doctor, handed me off to someone who doesn't know jack. Okay, this is his field too. So, okay, it's like, all right, fine, no problem, So then we were talking about the parotid gland and, when did it get taken out and all this. And then he actually did, well, like the feel examination, he checked over here, checked on this side, really just checked everything, checked under both armpits, because yes, while we do have lymph nodes in our body, those that become cancerous, well, they could spread, okay? Where, as he was reading the notes from the last CT scan, from the last CT scan I had done right before my last physical, and it wasn't actually chemo, it was immunotherapy, or a biochemical of chemo, okay? But he looked at all the notes from the CT scan I had done right before that, and he's like, ooh, he's reading, and, and he's like, ooh, they're like tiny, 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 tiny. That's how he put it. So the lymph nodes, whatever, those that were being killed off, like all the cancer cells, those that were being killed off by the immunotherapy, by the Rituxan, by the biochemical. Yeah. I mean, he was actually really, really happy to see that too. So, all in all, it all went good today. My white blood cells are looking good. The red blood cells are looking good. He didn't, I could hear him, if you will. He was more or less talking out loud to himself, reading the notes and everything, which is fine, I mean, whenever, my last doctor was telling me, he just let me know, your labs look good, blah, 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 and then you can go right on back and, go get your stuff. So, but yes, I have, the white blood cells are looking good, red blood cells are looking good, the, Rituxan was doing its job. So when do I go back and see this guy? In 3 months. I will go in August. At the end of August, last Friday of August. So, like 3 months from now. We're in May, June, July, August. 3 months. So it's like, okay, cool. I don't, obviously don't need anything like chemo-wise, okay? So I'm doing good, guys. He did not say that I am cancer-free, but, just checked. And he did a, patted down, if you will, my stomach area, just to make sure that, everything was fine. Did the, tap test on the knees. My reflexes are good. The reflexes are good, So yeah, I'm feeling good. And I'm glad that, I've got someone, like my other cancer doctor, I'm glad I've got someone who talks to you, who listens, if you will. So it's like, yeah. So between now and the next time I see him, yes, I'll just keep taking everything that I've been taking, all my meds and whatnot. keep doing what I would like to do, weather permitting. Yeah, I have been thinking of getting outside, taking a walk. The back screams, but that's okay. I'll put the brace on and just walk for as long as I can, for as far as I can. And yeah. So, I got to readjust the glasses again. And yes, as you can see, all this crap, I'll just do a quick touch-up. Back in March, after I saw my primary doctor, I went to have my eyes checked, which I don't need new prescription or anything. The eyes are fine. But as the lady who was putting, the tech, she was putting the glasses on this whatever machine to look at the prisms, to, get all that. I heard a click. I thought nothing of it until like a few days or a week later. I went to go clean the lenses like I normally do, and this lens pops out. It's like, son of a, what the hell? She broke the frames. She literally cut the frames. Yeah. So now I'm stuck looking, like this because, and I can't get new frames because the place I go is closed. All due to this stupid frigging pandemic. Oh well, what can I do? But health-wise, I'm good. So, all right, you guys, y'all take care. I'll talk to you later. Bye!